Hey everyone!
Hello everybody!
Hello.
Woo!
We are here celebrating the release of Enlight Photofox. I don't know if you guys know about it.
Yeah.
That's why we have these balloons and our new cups.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do cheers.
So yeah, cheers to the
Cheers.
release of our new app, Enlight Photofox.
Yes.
If you guys haven't seen it yet, download it on the App Store. It's actually free to download. Sorry.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. Now we can talk. So we're actually here today like we are every week anyway. We're going to talk to you about the new app. We're going to go kind of through a tour, show you all the features. A lot of you guys have been asking questions, a lot of times similar questions, so we want to go over them because probably a lot more people have the same questions.
Yes.
So don't forget to like and comment and share. I'm going to be reading your questions as we go along and answering them live. So,
Yes.
Oh, by the way, I'm Stav.
Oh, right.
And this is Joseph.
I am Joseph.
And actually, I am the head of social media here at Lightrix, which is the company behind Enlight and Enlight Photofox.
Yes.
And Joseph is...
I am actually responsible for all the tutorials, and I am a visual artist of Lightrix, and very happy to be here. It's a very exciting moment,
it's
right?
A very exciting day.
Yeah.
So if you guys haven't heard about Enlight Photofox, you're actually not that far behind because it was just released Thursday night. So 2.5 3 days.
Yeah.
It's been a long 3 days. Anything else? We have a bunch of questions from you guys. A lot of people are talking about sound, but if I say that all you need to do is tap on by default the sound is off on tutorials. If you tap on it, then you can get the sound, but you won't know that unless you can read my lips because you can't hear the sound anyway.
That is actually that's also a thing. You know.
All right. All right, so let's get started. I think we should jump right into it. Oh, I have a computer right here. I'm going to be reading all your comments, and like this one, let's see. We can start with, let's just start with what we have planned, and then we'll go on.
Let's go and start doing the tour.
Yeah.
This is very exciting. We've been waiting for this for a long time.
Yeah. Actually, last week somebody asked about layers, and we couldn't talk about it.
We were like...
It was very... It was actually on Wednesday. The app came out on Thursday.
Yeah.
And,
actually, people could guess that there was something going on.
Yeah, something fishy going on. If you notice, if you're here every week, you might have had an inkling. Right.
Yes, totally. So, voila, here's our new app.
So the icon has changed.
Yeah, it's a bit different. It's more simple, and
right now it kind of looks blue on Joseph's shirt, but just so you guys know, it is not blue. It's light purple. Here it kind of looks better. It's so slow.
We put a lot of logos around so you can be sure of what is actually the color and how it looks.
Yeah. So if you look on the top, wait, where is it? There, the top left. There it is. That's the icon. It's actually similar to the Enlight icon. The Enlight icon had 3 tails because it was like a magical fox called the Kitsune. That was the story about behind it. It was like a mythical creature. And now we have this cool fast fox, and we have that's really it about the icon.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So this is how it looks. This is the main screen, basically. As you can see, we have some different elements. For example, here at the top right corner, we have here the layers that you can disappear just by tapping on this little icon of layers, like this. And you have the plus icon that allows you to choose whether you want to add a transparency layer, which is just the empty layer, or you can just add a photo. So let's try to add another image. For example, let's try with this image, right? And basically now you don't have to get into Mixer or anything. It's just by tapping on the layer or in the main screen, you can get around with these with the layers, and also you can choose them by tapping in the thumbnails. You can also change the order of the layers by long pressing and then dragging, just like this. And as you can see, there is some blending mode that I had already from the beginning. Let's change it to normal, just like that. And also, well, you can add a transparency layer like that. just tapping transparent, and there you go. You just have a transparent layer. If you tap again, you can choose to hide or duplicate or delete, and you can just long press and then just drag it to this little trash icon and it will delete it. All right, that's about layers.
Wait, before I want to talk to you.
Questions?
Yeah, we have a few questions. I actually want to talk to them, talk about them. Okay, so we have. I'm gonna jump right into this because a lot of people are we got a lot of reviews on the App Store. This is Rambo Joe Wesley, and he is saying that. Hold on, can you see the comment up on the screen? No.
I think.
Oh man.
No.
Okay, well anyway, he's saying that we don't care about the old app and that it costs an awful lot and there's a lot of things going on there. So we just want to totally put it all out there and tell you guys that we actually really do care, which is why we created this new app. A lot of the new features that were in it, like transparency and more layers that we added in and a bunch of new packs, more fonts, are things people ask about all the time. And we wanted to create this new app so that you could have that. And a lot of people are asking, why didn't you just update the old app? Well, the old app came out, when did it come out? Like 2015?
Yeah, I think
the old
so.
app came out 2 years ago. And it was $4 when it came out. Just something not super sustainable if you want to grow as a company. And we have so many cool things on the horizon. We have I can't even tell you all the cool things that we have. We have a bunch of new apps.
A lot.
Like in the works. We're talking, so...
Yeah, it's basically not just an update. It's basically, it's almost like a new app. And in order to create such great new features, you need to actually invest more time and more work. So it's kind of, it's very logical that it will be in this kind of way.
Rambo Joe is saying he wants to pay $7 and that's it. So Rambo Joe, if you only want to pay $7, that's totally cool. But you can actually use the free version and then you don't have to pay anything at all.
Yeah.
So that's a great solution if you're into that. So that's something we just wanted to talk about really quickly. And now we can move on to the cool stuff. Okay, there's a few questions that I know that people are asking. Yes. Where is tilt shift? So tilt shift is actually hidden.
Yeah, it's not
really
hidden. It's just part of another feature, which is the vignette, which is a new feature that we have right now. If you go to the tools category and then you go to vignette, you'll see that you have actually it saves time because you can create this very cool effect of vignette and also add some blurriness to it, right? As you can see, I'm gonna make it bigger. As you can see, there's like blurriness going on, and you can just get rid of the darkness, and then you'll just have basically just the blurriness, and you can make the effect even total over the whole image. And you can also do like in Enlight 1, you can go to eraser, and then you can erase the effect, mask the effect basically. So you have it there, and also you can check this vignette effect, which is very cool. You can make it darker and work on the transition. I'm gonna restore, just as you can see the effect, just like that. And then you can just move this widget and control the effect all over the image, and that's it.
Cool. Okay, the second thing we wanted to talk about, there's someone named Austin, I believe. I can't find his comment right now, but he wanted to know if he wanted to create a logo that was transparent, if he wanted to like print it on a shirt afterwards.
Yeah.
So if he created something with Enlight and he put it on a transparent background, would he be able to print it out, or would it come out with like a white background on the back? So that actually depends on your settings. So to get to settings, we can actually show you guys how to get to settings.
So I'm gonna erase these layers just for showing you. Let's go and get rid of the layers, and now let's add a transparent layer. And now I'm gonna add some text. Let's say just whatever. Like I really mean whatever. and I wanna, let's say I wanna print that, right? So I wanna keep my transparency. So basically you just have to be, you gotta tap on the left top logo here, then you go to the backstage, then go to settings, and as you can see, you can choose here if you wanna save the export quality, if you want it to be a JPEG, or you can also choose a PNG. And also here you can control on the resolution or the size of the export, and that's going to keep actually the resolution of the image. But by choosing PNG, you'll make sure that actually when you save it here at the top, when you save to camera raw, you're going to be saving a PNG, and it's going to keep the transparency, and then you can just send that to print, and that's pretty awesome. That's also a new that's a new thing that wasn't actually available at Enlight 1.
Okay, we have one more comment. I just want to talk about this one last time. William Paramore is saying the add-ons to Photoshop aren't worth $40 and definitely not 80. So why do you guys insult us like this? Well, first of all, William, if you're comparing us to Adobe, that's a huge compliment. Just so you know, there's 70 people that work at our company overall. Mm-hmm. So if you're comparing us to someone like Adobe, like that's amazing. Like we'll totally, and maybe Adobe can afford to give you guys Photoshop Mix for free, but we can't. We'd either go out of business or we have to change business models. So that's basically it.
In order for us to keep creating more and cool stuff, and we're as you guys can see, we're constantly adding new content, adding new features, and we created this new piece of art. In my eyes, as I see it as an artist, I see this is really an amazing app, and for me personally, I think it's an investment that really worth, and in order for us to keep doing these amazing things and more apps, we need to keep growing, and that's actually what happens. So
okay, so that's
basically that's a logical thing. I mean,
that's how the world works.
Yeah.
It's like if you went into Starbucks and you bought them, like you bought a cup of coffee 2 years ago for $4, and then you came back and asked for a refill like every month for a year or 2 years or 3 years. Starbucks would go out of business and you wouldn't be able to drink coffee.
Yeah, if you want to keep drinking a good coffee.
But we're going to be, like, the reason we're actually doing the subscription thing is because we want to give you guys tons of new stuff all the time. So in order for us to be able to make more content and awesome content, that's how we're going to do it. So we're going to give you guys really cool stuff. Don't worry. We definitely aren't going to let you down on that end.
It's not like paying for the same thing over and over. It's just paying for something that it's going to be constantly updating and getting better and better. So it's, as I see it, is an investment. I mean, it allows you to actually become, to express yourself in a very easy way, through visual arts. For me, that doesn't have any price. I mean.
Okay. Anyway, if you guys are haters, then just nothing we can do about that. So let's move on to the people who want to see how the app works. And I think there's something that I wanted to talk about. Color Dropper. Someone asked us about the new Color Dropper. It's a brand new tool. You can actually pick a color, like in your picture, and then
you can use it.
Then you can use it. So,
for example, let's say that you want to create a duo layer. You're gonna add some duo effects. So let's go to duo, and you go and choose your color. When you go to the color palette, you'll see that now there's a new icon that is the Color Dropper. So you can just go around and it will be choosing whatever you place the widget on in the image, and just like that, now you have that color. And if you want to get also the color of the hat, there you go, and it's pretty awesome. Basically, you're gonna find this feature in every place in the app that you can choose colors. Wherever the color palette is, this will be.
I feel like it will work really well in Doodle. Like if you took a picture of something and you wanted to put text that was exactly the same color as, say, the background of the sky, but it would work really well there.
Let's go to Doodle.
Is it in Doodle? Actually, I don't know. I hope it is.
Yeah, it is. And then you got to go.
There it is.
And then you go, and we're going to choose some color from the sky. And there you go. You have that color, which is very cool. Just like that. So let's go and keep moving with the little tour.
So someone's actually just asked about artistic.
Artistic.
And so in artistic, you can see that it's, yeah. So we have urban, and we used to have sketch and painting. We actually have something really cool planned for painting.
Yeah.
That's going to be out, I don't know when.
But very soon.
So stay tuned for that because it's really, really cool. We're really excited about that. Do you know what it is? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, of course. I don't. Yeah, okay. But give it a hint to people watching.
Cool. Something else that's new. So a lot of people are asking about the difference between Enlight 1 and the difference between Photofox. So we'll start from the very beginning. Enlight 1 doesn't have layers. With Photofox, you have layers. You have 2 if you get the free app, and you have 5 if you go pro. The other thing that we have, transparency, which we didn't have in Enlight 1. We'll also have blank canvas. So you can start with a blank canvas. Do you guys remember how we used to always tell you to do image, adjust, tools tab, basic, offset? It was a big run around in order to start with a blank canvas. Well, now you can just do it. Let's show them how.
If you just go here to this top icon of the image, and then you go to canvas here, you'll start with an empty canvas, and you can also choose the color of the background, and you can choose if you want some paper texture, for example. That saves a lot of time, how many hours we spend.
And you
on
can do
doing
a texture, which you couldn't do before. Although I can't really see the texture right there.
Wait,
maybe if it's white.
I'm gonna get rid of the color, and as you can see, there's a lot of cool textures, and you can already start from there. I mean, that's a lot of assets that just save you a lot of time and just.
So besides the empty canvas, which you can start with, you can also define the pixel size.
Yeah.
Not pixel size.
Here.
Yeah, it is pixel size.
Yeah, pixel size.
So say you want the size of something, you need it, I don't know, you can 1080 by 1080. Yeah. Say for Instagram.
We have some templates already from iPhone sizes or iPad or Facebook cover. If you have a business and you want to make your own cover, you can just do it in here. You don't need to go and do anything in any desktop program. You can just do this for Instagram. You already have this preset, and to save you time, if you want to make a poster, and you can just customize your size. Very easy. So that's it. That's how you.
So okay, so you have layers, you have transparency, you have blank canvas, you have canvas size. You have
very cool new filters.
Yeah, our filters are totally redone. They're a lot smarter than they used to be. I don't know if you guys have tried them out, but if you haven't, you should try them out. Tell us what you think. What else is there? A lot of people are asking if Enlight is going to be taken off the App Store, but that's definitely not going to happen. We're still updating it. We're still supporting it. We're actually going to release an update. It's in the not too long.
It's going to be very soon. We're going to have a new update, so don't worry about it. We're going to still take care of it.
If you have Enlight, we're not abandoning you. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of people are Enlight users, and they're asking if they want to be pro. We actually have 3 months for free for you guys. So you can download the app for free. Everybody can. If you're an Enlight user, actually, you can go pro. So all you need to do for 3 months for free. So you can try it out. If you don't like it, you can cancel it after 3 months. It's totally cool with us, obviously. So you can tap there.
And then just
there.
Go pro.
And then here it'll say, it doesn't show now because Joseph is already, oh yeah, it does say. So it says now 3 months free for Enlight user. You tap either 1 month or 12 month, whatever you guys want. You'll have to enter your Apple ID, but you won't be charged for 3 months. So that's it. So if you guys are Enlight users, we want to show how much we love you and we appreciate your support. So you get 3 months pro for free. And with pro, what do you get? You get heal.
I wanna show actually. Wait, I wanna show light effects.
Light effects. Light effects wasn't in Enlight either.
No, it's a new thing, and it's very cool. You have all these cool effects. And I really, really recommend you to check them out. They're very cool, and you can also tweak them. You don't have to stay with the color. I mean, you can go to tools and you can change the hue. You can flip it. You can work on the opacity, move it around. You can erase. It's just like you have full control over it, and it's super, super amazing. Also, something we didn't show here in the eraser. Here you have the brush control here. which allows you to set your brush. You can set the scale, I mean the size of the brush. You can set the opacity. You can set the featherness of the edges, and you can take away the edge avoid. Which
so this is
does
something
like
that
this.
wasn't in Enlight 1 at all, right? You didn't have the ability to adjust the eraser.
It was in some features where you
It
could.
was sort of in with you, if you swiped your finger, you could sort of tell that it was edge avoiding, but not like this. Not where you can turn it all on and off, or adjust the feathering, or
Yeah, I mean, you had
not
it.
for mixer at least.
Yeah, in mixer definitely not, and it's where actually you really
Need it
need
the
it.
most.
You need it the most. So you can turn it off, and then you can have just this simple straight line like that, and it will not take care of the edges, and that's very cool.
We have two questions I want to answer really quickly from Tom Lockwood. Actually, he has two questions. He wants to know, why are we limiting the amount of layers even in Pro? So actually, you can merge layers. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure why we're limiting. I assume it has to do
No.
with the amount of space on the screen on the right side. Like if you go 5 down, like you'll get to like there.
No,
and
it's
then-
also it will make the app very
Very
very heavy
slow,
and
yeah.
very slow. So this is the perfect amount of layers that we can get into this app and to make it work very good. So this is for now, but surely the developer team are working on, of course,
Right.
all time.
But
working to make it improve.
as an alternative, what you can actually do is merge layers. So I assume if you're working with 5 layers, there's at least 2 of them that you're sort of already done with, that you're ready to merge. So you can merge layers, and then you can really have as many as you want. So Joseph's going to show you how to do that.
Yeah, so
right now.
let's say I have this, and then I'm going to erase a little bit here just to make the cool effect. Now let's go back and let's try to make some cool blending mode, something like that, or I think maybe overlay. And then let's go back here and erase a little bit more. I'm gonna make this a little bit smoother, right? Just like that, just to. All right. Now let's tap check mark, and let's say I want to merge. So you just long press here, and then you put it over the other layer, and then you just tap merge, and that's it. You have already saved space for another layer. That's about it. Oh,
Okay.
and you also can determine, you can also get into the canvas setting by getting to tools and then canvas, and you can also determine the size here and make some crops, and you can determine the size from here also, which is very cool. Have any more questions?
Okay, we have another question from Tom Lockwood. He's actually the same guy who asked about this layer. So he wants to know if you can change certain parts. Like if you wanted to change the color of just the color of her hat, how would you do it?
Of her hat?
Yeah.
Well, you go to tone, and let's say adjust, and let's say I want to change the color to purple, and then I go to erase, invert, and then I just restore the effect over her hat. That's actually just the same way you would do it in Enlight 1. Very easily. That's it. Actually, let's get a little bit more here. Yeah. That's it.
Okay, so let's see what other questions we have. So Sando Monroe asked us about how many layers can she merge with. So I don't know if you didn't see that, Sando, but you can actually, if you get the free version, you have 2 layers. If you get the pro version, you can merge 5 layers. So not merge. You can use 5 layers. Then you can merge, and you can use as many as you want. What else do we have? Some of these are a little long, so it's hard for me to read them fast and answer you. Rambojo Wesley is suggesting that we do a Kickstarter campaign.
A Kickstarter? All right, that's...
we will definitely bring that to
that's
our...
an idea.
Yeah, we'll tell our founders about that idea. Not a bad one. Okay, so will updates be free after we pay for Pro? Of course, updates will be free when you pay for Pro. Once you pay for Pro, you won't have to pay for anything else. That's the whole point of going Pro, so don't worry about that. Okay, so besides all the stuff that you get a lot of new packs. I want to talk about the packs. I forgot about that. So if you go pro, you get a lot of packs besides features like darkroom and film and what else do you get? Heal and reshape. You also get packs, extra packs. So you get new fonts. People are always asking about fonts.
Yeah, let's go to fonts.
So in fonts,
you got like a lot of fonts.
So you get essential no matter what, and then you get all of these font packs, which each pack has, I don't know, 15, 20?
I don't know.
Fonts within each
like
one.
13, and then you have here in the curvy you
just counted really fast. If you're accurately counting
7,
13. How do you count so fast?
Because this is the number. Because there's a number.
Oh, there's a number.
I'm very good at counting.
I'm so impressed at your counting skills.
Well, I was also like, here you go, and you have 15 here, and then you have invite. You have like a lot of fonts. If you like fonts, this is gonna be totally.
So that's not
amazing.
the only, but that's not the only thing. You also get you get font, you get more elements. Elements is really cool, actually. Joseph uses elements all the time.
I love elements.
So we have these two geometrics and halo.
Look at that.
Lines.
Look at all these.
There's tons
of elements and halo lines, which are like cool geometry elements. You also have stickers.
Right. Stickers is actually free for everybody. But there's extra packs if you... Packs, So the free one is the essential.
Ooh, look at that.
And then there's all these like summer ones, cactus.
I like these
So if you guys are into stickers and things like that, something to check out. What else do we have? Chris Walker says he likes the geometric feature.
Yeah, definitely good.
We also like. Okay. Jason Neff is really concerned about this. He wants to blend two photos, an image dark blend into text, but no smart removal. Is that a possible update? So Jason, I think this is something we need to get back to you on because I don't know. Like smart removal, you mean you press a button and it auto selects the whole picture and knows that it is selecting out the person? Is that what you mean? You think that's what you mean?
I'm gonna make an example of, for example, how to blend an image inside of a text.
Okay.
Right? So let's add a transparent layer and let's write something down like layer. All right. And yeah, very creative. And all right, let's say that for example. Now let's tap the check mark and now let's add another picture, right? So let's say I want to add this image on top of this and I'm gonna blend it with the type. So I want to have it just inside of my type, so I'm gonna choose the plus darker within blending. And now, all right, if you just leave it like that and then you start, if you want to get rid of this background, if you don't merge the layers, it's going to be very hard. If you just go and erase, I'm going to show you, it's just not going to recognize the shape of the letters. But if you do merge the layers like that and you use my little trick of making it very small and then you go erase.
Someone's asking if you can change the blend mode 100%. Like you can, you just swipe.
Of course.
Right, so Terry King, you're listening.
Yeah, just
this
like
is
that.
how you, if you want to change the blend mode like all the way to 100, all you need to do is swipe.
Right.
Right?
No, but it's actually on opacity.
It's on opacity. So
Like
that's
that.
how you do.
Yeah.
I'm also still learning this app, by the way, guys. Joseph is like pretty
Well, I've been playing with it. I was waiting a lot of time for this. I mean, and now we choose this. Let's make it very small. Oh, you need to deselect this. I'm sorry, like that. Let's make it small, and then now let's erase. And let's tap the check mark. Let's make it big again. And as you can see, I got rid of the background just in a second. You can let's add a transparent just to see the edges. It worked very good. So let's go to fill and let's fill it with white.
Jason, are you listening? He just said what? So I don't
like
know
that.
if that means he's excited, like what? So cool, or like what?
I hope it's like.
But it has an exclamation point, so I feel like that's
definitely
like
a what.
yeah, what?
I think it's that what.
Jason, by the way, I remember you from this weekend because you wrote to us a few emails in support, and we told you how you were waiting on an answer from a designer about transparency. So this is actually the person we were waiting on here to give the answer.
Yeah.
So Joseph is actually the one who told us how to do what you were asking for. So just so you know, there are people behind the screen. Okay, Raphael is saying thank you from Dallas. Thank you, Raphael. Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your
We totally appreciate it. Okay, what else can we talk about with the app? Let's see. Okay, a lot of people are actually asking about rotate and straighten. It's something we took out of the app, but it's something you can do.
Now you can
we
do
didn't
manually.
take it out. You just do it with...
You just do it without having to get into any feature. You just have to rotate and it will fit into a straight angle. Just like that. You can just make it bigger or smaller. Just rotate it with your fingers. Just select the layer and you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, and it's actually not hard to straighten because you see it like snaps into place. You see like those two lines on the side. So if you're not sure, like, oh, I'm never going to get it straight, it actually like snaps and it detects the middle and it snaps into place. So it's not so difficult.
Oh, you can also flip it very easily just by tapping on the H flip or V flip. Just like that. And you can also transform it. Actually, that's a very cool new thing I didn't have.
With Mixer, a lot of people were asking for perspective change with the app, and that's something you can do now with Transform.
Now you can transform it, and it's not just the type. Remember, you could do that with type, and with elements, but you cannot do that with the layer. So that's totally a cool new thing. Let's see it in here. So take a look at that.
That's cool. Another thing I wanted to talk about is actually the backstage of the app. Well, we call it the backstage here. I don't know if it's what it is. Yeah. So you tap the icon here. This is where you can go pro. This is where your settings are, and there's also tutorials. So there's in-app tutorials if you're just getting into the app. Tap here, and there's like double exposure. There's something with frames. You can turn your face into a lion's face. It's a very cool tutorial.
Yeah. Whoa. That's
so
trippy.
if you guys like want to get into the app but you're not totally sure how, go here and tap tutorials. And there's also, since you're there, maybe you can show them the settings. Like for people who are interested in JPEG versus PNG versus TIFF.
Yeah.
So this is actually where you do it.
You get here, you can make it JPEG, like a small JPEG, bigger JPEG, or PNG or TIFF if you want. If you're into printing a large document, you can also, if you want to have like a small size. This actually is very cool because now at this point, with all these tools and like, for example, the sizes of the canvas and all that, it allows you to just work on it. I mean, you can work and create assets for your business. If you're like, if you work on this and stuff and you need marketing material, you can just do this in here, like for real.
Yeah, if you need to like make stuff for your business, or you need to make like an ad for social media, or you want to like invite your friends to a dinner party or anything, like you can actually do it with this, and you can print stuff out. I actually think I might have you do my wedding invitations on it.
Definitely, you should.
I've been thinking about this for a while. I haven't told you yet.
Oh, I think it's a.
Yeah, I think you can do it.
I think you should totally do it.
So if you guys have any more questions, let us know right now. Otherwise, Tom Lockwood is asking when the iPad version will be released. The iPad version is out. It's a universal app.
Yeah.
You can use it. You can download it on iPhone as long as you're signed in with the same Apple ID on both your iPhone and iPad. You can use both of them.
And it works on horizontal also, orientation.
Right. So that's helpful.
That's a cool thing.
What else do we have? Actually, Jason, our best friend from the support this weekend, wants your email so that he can pelt you with design questions.
All right. You can...
Should I give it to him? I may give it to you later.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So that's kind of awesome, Jason.
We're here to help.
Yeah, we're here to help, and we'd be happy to do that. So we'll let you know. We know your Facebook and your email address.
Yeah.
Okay, Walker actually asked about horizontal in Enlight. So with the iPhone, you can't do the rotating toolbar, but a lot of people have been requesting it. It's something our project manager is definitely thinking about and working on and weighing, how long it'll take. But totally listening to you. And if you guys really want it, then keep telling us, and we'll keep telling him, and then it'll happen.
Yeah, it makes sense. Not really, like, seriously, it's very important for us, your feedback and everything that you think works for you, what doesn't work for you, because we're looking for improvement. So just definitely, as you can see, we listen to you, and just keep telling us what you think, and help us to get better and better every time.
Yeah.
I
think that's a good ending. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be back live again sometime soon. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us on Facebook or email askphotofox@lightrix.com, or you can just send feedback through the app.
Yeah.
Let's show them really quickly how to do that, maybe. Send feedback. Can we still do it? So you go here, you tap the Enlight icon, and then you see on the bottom there's send feedback. So that actually opens your email, and you can send an email straight to us. We have an awesome support person named Moore. She's always there answering our emails, and sometimes every now and then I answer them too. So
yeah.
So yeah, get in touch and like and share, and if you can, rate us on the App Store. Yeah. That would totally help us out. And,
totally.
And that's it.
Enjoy.
Have a great night.